schedule using only HTML and CSS. Alright, first we are going to create index.html. Then let's also create our style.css. Alright, we are only going to work with these two. Let's go back to our HTML. Alright, inside of title, we are going to write, let's call it Family Wine Festival. Okay, now that we have that, we can. Alright, now that we are in the body, let's create the header. And then now below inside the header, let's create a heading, H1. Okay, let's call it Annual Family Wine Festival. Okay, now that we have that, let's go down. Let's create a division. Let's give it a class container. Okay, now that we have that inside our division, let's create a table. Let's close this. Let's also give it a T head. A T row. Alright, and then a TH with a span of 2. Alright, now inside of there, let's give it a H1, and let's call it Wine Festival Schedule. Alright, now that we have that, and let's go down. We have the TH closing, the TR close. Alright, now let's give another TR. Let's close that. And then TH. Alright, now let's give a heading to. Let's write time in here. Okay, now we have that one closed. And below that, let's create another TH. And let's give it a heading of 2. And then let's write event. Alright, we got the second. We have time and event. Now let's go down. We have TH, TR closing, T head. And then now let's create a T body. Let's close that. And then let's create a TR inside of there. Okay, let's give it a TD. And let's create a class. Let's left. Alright, inside of there, let's create a H3. And let's give that H3 a time, which is 12. Let's give it any time, PM. Okay, now that is done, let's give it a second. TD, no class. Let's give it a H3, and let's write welcome reception. All right, now we have that. Let's go down. We have the TR closing. All right, let's write another TR. Let's give it a you know what? Let's copy and paste this, since we are gonna write the same thing with different time. I'll paste it in here. We're gonna do this a couple of times. Let's copy and paste it 3 more times. Let's do this. Copy it from here. From here. All right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's good enough. Now the second one, let's change the time to 1 p.m. Let's change this to, let's say, story telling, and let's write in tasting. And then for the third one, let's put the time for 2 p.m. and let's erase this, and let's write lunching. Let's put lunching, and then the fourth one, let's put 3 o'clock, and here let's write family wine drinking, and then at 4 let's put cheese tasting. Okay, now that we have that, we got the TR closing, the T body, the table, and the division. All right, and for this part, we are basically done with the HTML. Let's take a look at it. Let's open the live server to see how it looks. So far, that's what we're looking at. And in the CSS, we are going to style everything to make it look more presentable. Alright, now let's style our HTML. So let's start with the body. Let's write body, and let's give it a background color of this is one of my favorite color. You can pick any color that you want. I am going to pick 00, and I think it's C3. F. Yes, that's the one. And let's give it a color of white. And then let's create a font family. And let's give it this Oz capital as Wald Oswald sans serif. Alright, now that we have that, and also guys, I have a Google font that I use, a Google link font. I will place it in the description. The font is this one. Let's place it in our head. Let's place it here. You can use this Google font if you want to, but just so I can use this font. Alright, let's save it and let's go back to our CSS. Let's finish up here. Now let's move on to our header. Okay, let's give it a text align. Let's place it in the center with a margin top of 5 pixels. Alright, now that we are done with our header, let's go down and let's give our H1 styling. Let's give it a font size of 36, padding with a 15 pixel, and color, let's do 581 845. Alright, and then also let's give it a white background color. Okay, now let's go down, let's do our H2. Okay, of course, let's give it a font size of 24 pixel and a padding of 15 pixel, and then let's give it a transform, a text transform of, let's give it everything uppercase. Okay, now our H3. Okay, so let's copy this part here. So we see here. Now let's change the font size to 20, and then the padding to fit this is fine. Alright, let's give it a text align to left, and then a margin left with a pixel of 20, and then the font weight, let's have it at 500, and then line height, let's have it at 2.7, and then the letter spacing, let's keep it at 0.8 pixel. Alright, we are done with our H3. Let's go down to our T head, the TH. Let's give it a border of 2 pixel, solid, and then let's also give the border a color of, let's ffc3 0. Alright, that'll do just fine. Alright, now that we have that, let's do our table now. Let's have text align. Let's place it in the center. And then let's also give it a margin. Margin of 20 pixel auto. Okay. Let's go down to our TD. Let's give it a border. Let's copy this. Place it here. And then let's change. We are gonna keep it the same way. And then let's also give it a width of 300 pixel. Alright, now that we have that, and let's not forget to do this one, the class left. So for class we put a dot and then right left. Okay, now let's give it a width of 150 pixel. Alright, and then let's click save. And I believe that's all we have to do for the CSS. And let's take a look on the live server how it's looking. Alright, let's refresh. Let me exit that out. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so in the index, in the HTML, we forgot to link our style. Let's put it up here. Let's write link rel style sheet, then type text CSS href, and we call it style that CSS. Alright, now let's close it. Boom. And I think that'll do it. Now let's check out our CSS, and that's how we're looking right now with the CSS added. And that is all I have for this video. Thank you. Hit the like, subscribe button,